Walking down downtown historic St. Augustine. Here we are in the park. The former slave market is now called the Plaza Market. The Bridge of Lines in the background right there, and the harbor, and what used to be the A1A Ale Works. It's now closed, sadly. And St. Augustine Bank Building and the Catholic Church. An obelisk, a monument to the Plaza de la Constitución, or Constitution Plaza, erected in eternal memory for, let's see, Don Francisco Rivera, the proprietor, syndicate, in the year 1813. St. Augustine Catholic Church, set up by the Spaniards in 1565, I believe, according to what it says on the marquee up there. Governor's House, St. Augustine. This is where in about 10 years ago, the Spanish king and queen, King Felipe and Queen Leticia, actually stood on the balcony there and came to St. Augustine for the 450th anniversary. Let's go across St. George's Street. Walking down St. George's Street. Got a Flagler College in the back there. I'm going to walk about halfway up and then I have to go back to the parking garage. Or the parking lot, rather, where I parked the car and take it home. I accidentally left it here last night. Didn't know where I forgot where I parked actually and had to get a ride home. Life is strange sometimes. H.W. Davis clothing store. My aunt's best friend, Juanita, owned the store, well, worked in the store for over 40 years, and she just recently retired, and they're about to close down half of the store here, actually. It's a long-standing institution in St. Augustine. Kind of sad to see it go here. She had her store right here. Moving on. Yeah, people's ways here. Pizza time, my favorite pizza place to eat. Sorry, son. Excuse me. Roosevelt Room, I just ate there for breakfast. They got delicious French toast breakfast there. Really good. My favorite pub to hang out with, Prohibition Kitchen. I'd love to go there and listen to live entertainment. Don't know what's in there, but looks interesting. Yeah, I know that Colonial Oak Park's that way. I don't know what's in here. Maybe it's some finished construction project. I don't know. There's a web camera, live web camera up there. Wave. You'll see yourself on camera later when you get home.
What's up, boss?
Hey, how you doing, man? Love your song. American, Spanish, British, colonial St. Augustine, Spanish, and Greek flag here. And an American flag behind a Greek flag. all the people that came to establish St. Augustine, all the nationalities originally.
Whatever the hell you want. There's the deep
Colonial Park, live music here most nights. Let's go in here for a moment and see it. Beautiful little serene area here. We can listen to live music at nights and have dinner.
Look at these. Look at these.
Let's go see the fort. Oh, almost got them all. Very good. Very good. Very good. The Colonial Music Park, we were just there. Here's the historic Castillo del San Marcos fort set up by the Spanish when they first arrived here. It's the oldest continually, well actually the oldest fort in the continental United States. Don't have time to go see it today, but I'll post a video later when I have time to go see it. Pirate Treasure Museum. I need to go visit that someday. Colonial Quarter. And tourists walking up to see the fort. Used to call this a no-name bar, but I guess it's called the Castillo Liquor Store now. So it's called a no-name bar. How about that? Yeah. All right. White Lion Bar. Right there. River and Fort Restaurant Rooftop Lounge. They've really renovated that spot in the last couple years. Used to be a nightclub up there, a disco club up there prior to the pandemic, and then they tore down the stairway and put an atrium or garden type of restaurant there. This used to be a Mexican restaurant, actually, Taqueria Mexican restaurant. And the beautiful St. Augustine Harbor. Must have barely fired a cannon from the fort. Headed toward the Bridge Alliance. And Meehan's Irish Pub. The Brickyard Island Cafe. I don't know if you can see the sign, but this is the Brickyard at Meehan's Tropical Island Cafe Bar. This place is crowded with tourists. We are down on Charlotte Street, headed toward Hippolyta Street. Please. Hippolyta Cigar Smoking Depot. Casa Maya Restaurant Tequila Bar. Casa Maya. That's a new place. Cool Nate's over there, and DJ's Clam Shack. That's a new renovated area that closed down prior to the pandemic and reopened to a new restaurant. Yeah, parking is something else here. It's a real problem to park, especially on weekends with tourism. Manly Toys and Hobbies Market Shop. Beautiful little garden. Going across St. George Street. The main tourist drag is St. Augustine. And here we are approaching the Columbia Cuban Spanish restaurant since 1905. Very fine Cuban food. A lot of good Cuban sandwiches and as well as American steaks there. These are pedestrian pathways as well as one-way traffic pathways. You have to watch yourself as you walk here. There's usually cars pulling through here every moment. Cuban Cafe Bakery. A lot of Cuban sandwiches and empanadas, pastries. Cortatillos, cafe con leche, cafe con iced coffee with milk, Cuban coffee as well, a couple other things. Barley Republic. Beautiful, cool day, not too cold, not too hot or humid. Nice day for walking. This is the downtown residential area where some people choose to live downtown. You have a lot of B&B, bed and breakfast type houses here for tourists that want to come in and stay for a weekend. Mostly private homes that invite you in and let you stay like a hotel and bed and breakfast. Pollard Hall. Must be an annex to the college. Flagler College is right next door. Maybe a sorority or something, or I don't know. Yep, Flagler College Academic Building. Yep, that's what it is. This is the Grace United Methodist Church. There's a sign. Let's see here. Go to the other side so you can see it better. There's a better plaque here. Yes. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take a walk back down Hypolita Street. There's the old Scarlett O'Hara's restaurant now. It's another new restaurant. I forget. And the old Dos Gatos restaurant there. Now called Bourbon Street, looks like. Bourbon Street, Po' Boys and Bar. I need to try that out, check that out one night. When it was Dos Gatos, had a lot of fun here. They had a lot of clubs, like a little miniature club, disco club here, and bar and grill. It was really nice. Let me see if I can see in there. No, I can't see in there. Okay. Medieval Torture Collection, Micro Masterpieces Art Gallery. Floridian restaurant. The Lightning Ramplago Coffee Bar or Lightning Bar. Treasure Chest, I don't know what that is. We'll go check it out sometime. Lighting bar right next to it. part of Flagler College right there in the background. See, it's going back toward St. George's Street. We're on Treasury Street now, headed towards St. George's Street. Home of wine, Casa Vino. Back and forth. I'm hardly in your car. Yeah, I'm hardly in your car. You okay, man? Back at St. George's Street. Like the like those little tiki surfboards. Back at the old H.W. Davis clothing store. This is about to close down after about over 40 years in service. It's a St. Augustine institution. It's kind of sad to see it go. There's the men's section right there. The women's section was the one I just showed you. The men's section is supposed to stay open, I think, under a new name. You got 24 unique restaurant shops right there.
They're all over the place. 20's better. The parking next 20.
Back at the Plaza de la Constitution, Constitution Plaza Park. Yeah, I know. The gazebo. They have concerts during the winter season of Night of Lights, usually. And the Christmas tree's still up for about another month or so, and then they'll take all the lights and the Christmas trees and ornaments down. Feels like deja vu all over again. Headed toward Avila Street. This is the oldest street in America. Spanish Military Hospital. Next tour is at 3:30. Sorry I won't be able to make it. Flag of Spain, Great Britain, United Kingdom, and America. United States of America ahead. Let's see. Known as Trattoria, fine Italian cuisine and restaurant. I've ate there before, it's really good. Let's see. Forgotten Tonic. Used to be called Cellar 6 back in the day. Fine, it's a winery, wine cellar, a lot of fine wines. Plum Gift Contemporary Gallery, Peace Pie, ice cream sandwiches. I think I'll go back and take the scenic tour again. It's Forgotten Tonic, and headed toward, again back toward known as Trattoria. Pedro Menendez mosaic. That's what we just saw right there on the wall right there. And a century of friendship, St Augustine, Florida, Avila in Spain, 1924 to 2024. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it was a celebration for the 100-year. 400, let's see.
This was so cute.
I think there's English on the other side. Yeah, here it is. I think I'll be brief with you. So let's go back to the parking area and take the scenic route that way. Excuse me. This used to be the El Centro Piano Bar. It's now called the Ancient City Brunch Bar and Bourbon Boards. This used to be a piano, like a relaxing restaurant with a piano. And then after 10 p.m. the piano would be rolled back into the back at a restaurant, and it turned into a club, a nightclub, discotheque. It was really popular for many years, then it shut down right about the pandemic started. It used to be the wax museum right here, but it's long been moved over to another street. Cutter Cuisine Fine Art Gallery. They're not open today, but we'll take a tour sometime later when they're open. Today's Sunday, so most areas are closed. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Frank Rubel Jewelry. This used to be the historical section where Woolworth used to be many, many years ago. And back a look at the park there. And the bank building. The tallest building in St. Augustine. It's called the Treasury, I believe, the bank treasury. Yeah, this used to be the Woolworth store. See the Woolworth still on the door handles? We're passing the Trinity Parish Episcopal Church. This right here. The typical trolley buses here for tourists. And Governor's house across from there. We were just there earlier, where I told you the King and Queen of Spain came for a visit back in 2015 and for the 450th anniversary. Delivery truck today. It's unusual for Sunday. Pardon me, man. Grand Bohemian Art Gallery. It opens 10 to 6 today. I think I'll skip today. I gotta go home early. Something to do. Yeah, Governor House is where the Spanish governor, the viceroy that lived, he lived here during the colonial period of St. Augustine. He lived in that house there. And across the street here you got Flagler College in the distance, set up by Henry Flagler, who established most of modern Florida. Flagler Railroad, you ever heard of that, going down to from Jacksonville to Key West. Flagler County, Flagler Beach, and now Flagler College. We're approaching the Casa Monica Hotel. We'll have a better view of it in a moment here. This is where the king and queen of Spain temporarily stayed when they visited St Augustine. Here's the better view of Flagler College. Some of it's undergoing restoration construction at the moment, so I have scaffolding on it. And here we are at the home of the Lightner Museum with a fountain. I was here last night and took a video of it. It was very beautifully lit up at night. I'll share the video later when I post it. And here we are at the Casa Monica Hotel, the facade of it. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for the tourists here. Let's go ahead and take a wide angle shot here.
Una foto, vení.
Now we're going past the Lightner Museum here. Pretty much is. Bicycles. Oh, scooter, okay. Old City House Inn and Restaurant. A lot of shops inside the Lightner Museum as well. There's a museum itself. And there's the Old City House and Inn Restaurant. Historic Alcazar Pool and Cafe. Gotta watch these sidewalks, are bricks and they're uneven. screen again. Well, that concludes our walking tour, walking live stream tour. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm back at the parking lot and back at the car now. So I'm going to end this video. I hope you have a beautiful day and hope you visit St. Augustine Sunday soon. Take care. God bless. This is George. Have a great Sunday and a Happy New Year.